Hi, this is Jody with Get Your Face Out There on Air, and today in the house I have the pleasure of having Candy Cohn, and she is from Oasis Senior Advisors, and it's a pleasure to have you in the house today. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
I've heard so many wonderful things about you, and you know, the senior community here in Florida is quite large. And what made you kind of delve into it?
My parents.
Your parents?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been in healthcare marketing my whole adult life, and my parents were living at Kings Point in Delray Beach, and my dad got sick. He had bipolar depression, which was being treated. He was on meds, but every 8 or 9 years he would have an episode, and he had a really bad one. So
what he had was like a breakthrough while he was taking medicine. He had like a breakthrough?
No, what happened was he went off his meds for a week and didn't tell anybody.
Oh, he said, I feel great. I don't need this anymore.
No, he ran out of medication and was concerned that the HMO wasn't going to cover, because it wasn't time, he didn't think, to get his renewal of his medication. So he just didn't say a word, and unfortunately he didn't sleep then for several nights, because that's what would happen to him. And when he didn't sleep, he went into a depression. So it was a really bad depression, and I'm the only adult child here. My 2 brothers are up north. My dad was still driving at the time.
Okay.
He was in his late 80s. And I called my brothers and said, we have to move Mom and Dad. There's no way they can stay living independently now. And
that's a big scare.
Yeah, it was a really big scare.
And a lot of, your mom, your dad, they took care of you your whole life. And as an adult and they get older, you want to reciprocate and give them the best care they possibly can.
Right.
So what you do is, as an advisor, people come to you and you find the perfect community for their parents, or even maybe the elderly themselves go to you and ask for help and guiding them and showing them to different places. Is that how it works?
Yeah, in a nutshell, that's how it works.
In a nutshell.
I get called by sometimes the adult children and sometimes the senior themselves. And sometimes I get called by the case managers at hospitals, elder law attorneys, financial advisors, geriatric care managers.
Requesting
and
help.
They call me and give me a referral, and then I meet with their client. So when I get a referral or the call directly, I meet with the person and sometimes their adult children, either in their home, in a rehab, in the hospital, wherever they are at the moment.
Oh, okay.
I do an assessment in person and find out what they need help with, why they're looking to move. Did they start falling? Were they just in the hospital? Something changed.
Right.
Like with my dad, something changed.
Drastically.
And that's what happens.
Right. It was a drastic
Right.
change.
So I find out all of that, and then I talk to them about finances. I find out what their monthly income is, Social Security, do they have a pension, do they have any other monthly income, do they have assets?
Besides all of that, does any insurance cover it?
Long-term care insurance is the only insurance that covers it. So I also ask them, when I'm asking about finances,
Did you ever purchase?
do you have a long-term care insurance policy?
Mm-hmm.
If they do, I'm very happy.
Yeah, probably a lot easier.
It's a lot easier, yeah. It's very important to have long-term care insurance, and I'm in the process of getting it now myself.
Are you?
Yes,
Okay.
because I see how important it is.
I mean, what do people do? They're home. They can't afford it, but yet they're home. They're sick. Their minds, their faculties aren't all there, and who's there
it's
to
bad.
help?
If they
Oh,
don't
my
have
gosh.
it can be really bad. But the other options and resources available financially, if they were a veteran and they served during wartime and they were honorably discharged, they might be able to apply for VA aid and attendance.
Okay.
This is something offered through the VA, but most people are not aware of it. The VA doesn't necessarily promote it, so it's really important that people work with a senior advisor like myself so they can find out about these resources.
Right.
They also,
Has that been around always, or is it something new?
It's been around for many years.
Now, do most advisors know as much as you? Or would you say you're like top notch?
I am certainly top notch. I have many colleagues who are also top notch.
Okay,
I
super.
recently became a certified senior advisor, so that usually you can feel comfortable if you are working with a certified senior advisor, and that's a fairly new certification. So just like someone would be a CPA and not just an accountant, so I'm a certified senior advisor.
Okay.
And that means I had to go through rigorous schooling and testing to become that, and I have to keep up with it. I have to get continuing education credits every year.
So you're like a doctor. You have to go every year and get,
Right.
because there's always new things coming up.
There's always new things, and it
programs.
keeps you abreast of every different aspect, the finances, the health care, the government, the actual communities, and which ones are offering which services, and then who to refer to. The main thing is that we need to know what is my wheelhouse. For me, it's the senior living communities, and where and when I need to refer out to an elder law attorney, to a financial advisor, to a geriatric care manager.
Right.
So I have kind of a group that we all, many, but we all are connected and work together. And in fact, I'm president of a large organization called Elder Services Resource Network, and that's exactly what that is. It's a group of us. There's 140 members right now, and we're a not-for-profit, and we help people to find the right resources for seniors, mostly in Broward County. We're based in Broward, but a lot of us serve Broward and Palm Beach. I serve Palm Beach and Broward County. So I have, and my services are free, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, I'm kind of like a realtor. That's how I explain it. But I specialize in senior.
Great analogy. Okay, that's great.
Right. So I meet with people. So call me. I'm not going to charge you to sit and meet with you and talk to you.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Then I go with people. So then after I do the assessment, I schedule tours at appropriate communities, and then I go on the tours
that fit their needs.
Because
each
their finances,
right.
the geographical location.
Sure.
There's many, and then just the culture, the feel. I get to know my clients, and I know the feel of each community.
Oh,
and I can say, okay, you might not fit in at that one, but you'll fit in great at that one.
Right.
So
some are more laid back.
Just different.
More activities,
some
less
are big,
activities.
Some are larger, some are smaller, some have a different feel culturally. Some have better food than others, that kind of thing.
Sure.
Now, some of that's dependent on finances. If you can't afford one that you might love, I'm going to tell you that. So you're not going to spin your wheels. If you go, if you do this on your own without a senior living advisor, you're going to spin your wheels.
Wow.
You're going to go to places you can't afford. You're going to go to places that don't fit the needs of what you need help with. You might need help with all your medications. You might need help with, they all offer help with medications, but some of them have licenses where they could actually handle if you have a colostomy or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And there's many, many details. So I love to be able to help people and advise
them.
them.
There's some places like that do distribute medicine and some that don't?
No, they all distribute medicine.
Do?
that was a bad example.
Okay, how about like physical therapy?
Most of them offer physical therapy. Some of them have it in-house. Others they bring in. Usually you can get it in any facility, but some of them actually have it based there. Others just bring it in. Now, also, if you're on Medicare, you can get, with a supplement even, you can get physical therapy in the facility. If you're on a Medicare HMO, you might not be able to. And these are other details I know. Like I know which ones take which HMOs, because that's, when you have physical therapy, that's paid for by either Medicare or your Medicare HMO. But one thing I want to mention is I have contracts with senior living communities all over Southeast Florida. And not just one, but almost all of them. And there's different types. There are buy-in communities, which are called CCRCs, Community Continuing Care Retirement Community. And you have to buy in, you pay a lot of money up front, and then you still pay a monthly fee. Then there are rentals. Most of them are rentals. And then with the rentals, there's all different sizes. Then there's independent living, assisted living, memory care, and skilled nursing facilities. Some have all on one campus. Most have assisted and independent together. Some have assisted, independent, and memory care. So these are other details that I know where to take you if you need. Say you need memory care. I'm going to make sure.
There's a lot to learn.
Yes.
This is like uncharted territory for me. Now I know as I get older, I wouldn't go anywhere else but to somebody like you. Why go and do all this research when you have a plethora to offer for free? So
right.
And if people want to come to you, because I'm sure they're going to want to reach out to you, because if I've never heard of an advocate like you, what's the best way they can get a hold of you?
The best way is to call me, 954-540-2595. You can visit my website, southflorida.oasisssenioradvisors.com, and my email is on there.
Super. I appreciate you coming in. I learned
you
so much. I wish we had more time.
Yeah.
Until next time, everyone, take care of yourself. There's only one you. Bye.